Okay, listen to this. All the time learning. All the time learning. Father Almighty in the sky, all the time learning for this equation, on this occasion, on this day, the moment that my mind erupted and I learned something new that bewildered myself that I never knew before, but now it's possible. Because of the sound, because of the letters, because of the vibration that you can take the letter and put it in a word, and take the word and put it to a tune, put it in a song. Let's make it a little bit easier. Any letter, give me a letter, any letter. Let's look at the design, how we can design that letter, what the position of that letter is in the alphabet. So if you tell me in the alphabet, you're going to say the letter, I don't know, N. N. And it is the 14th letter. And its reverse is the 13th letter. But if I use that 14 on the clock, that would be 2 p.m. Now, please note that p.m. is the 16th and the 13th letter in the alphabet, if you want to take it that way. And we're going to show you something about the 13th, and the 16th. I'm going to show you something about any number, about any letter, about any word, because I create equations, and I use the equations across the board, the same equation. Make it fair. And then in every equation, different words, same words in a different equation. What if I take the word Saturn? What if I split it up into 2 syllables as sun rat? The sun is 54, the rat is 39, the angel is 39, the word 10 is 39, and guess what? The flower has died. The guy flower has died. G-U-Y. Y representing Earth. G representing 07 Mars Gateway 157, the singular moon. Luna, the Mars gate. The unicorn. Guy la fleur, the flower. Le la. When you say words together, French and English and French. Die Geist. Was macht er? Hebrew and German. I just love to hear the words that come out, what is said, how it is spelt. So I wanted to go over to show you the spell. 10, 10, 7, 7, 10. Roman numerals, 3 Roman numerals over here. 509 and 10, but it's 4 and 9 and 24, equaling to 37. The center of the roulette of 36 numbers, which 1 through 36 equals to 666. Between the numbers of 16 and 21, it equals to a total of 111, leaving what is before and what is after. So up to here, this is 111, this total, all the way up to 21, right? Let me do this over here from 1 over to 20. It equals to 210. So now you go from, sorry, I wanted to go from 1 to 15. It equals to 120. So now you're going to go from 16 all the way to 21, which is going to equal what the difference is, which is 231, which is 77 times 3, which is the matter of Christ, matter of the Son of Christ, because of the 49 and 14 equaling to 63, which is the word 11, which comes from, this is a value of 63, which comes from the 7th gate, which is 7, which value is 6511. So now you have 7, 11, 9, 11. Just let's say 27 and 41. The reason I'm just doing this, I'm doing the multiplication addition. This brings in the only two letters that come into the house right over here through the beta gates, which is the I and the R, because it takes the I and the R to create this, and they are the polarity inside 11, in which you cannot deny that this and this square have 9 positions, showing a center position to what is on the outside. So you have 7, and only 7. There are no more than 7. We never use more. Either we use 2 and 8 in the game, or we don't use 2 and 8, and we use 6 and 4. The voided area space. Crisscross. Do you follow what I'm saying? 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, the letter I, or the letter H. The word 7 is number 65. The V divides the word between 2 letters and 2 letters. The third letter, like your hand, so you can count it differently. One of them will be a thumb. Can we look at it this way? Will it be a toe or a thumb? 7 up. You know what I'm saying? We have to create an equation. If there were 3, maybe I'll say it's a chicken's foot. We have to do things with 3. See, this one has to come out even. So it's S even if you want. 9 is neuf in French. It also means new, nun. Okay, which you can also write other words in this saying 1. Ash, act is wheat. Hue of man, of IT. You see the IT, okay, is 20 and 9. Man is number 28. In roulette, they connect together, these two, and 8 and 9 this is one part of the heavens of the birth. This is where the birth is inside the heavens, right? Now the thing is, there's 2 portals with inside the 8. With the 9, it is in between the 2 portals. Okay, when you look at the cards, the 8 and the 9 card, the 6 and the 7 are within what is the 8. It shows you that 6 comes through the 7th gate, passing through and living into the heavens between the 7th gate and the 7th gate. And the 7th gate and the 7th gate is matter and Christ running the cycle at Jesus, what is known as Jesus Christ, and that cycle is 151. The W, someone was talking about the word UF. I just want to tell you that when you take a dice cube, okay, and you go from 1 over to 5, okay, or you go 2 over to 6, or you go 1 over to 6. And what is all of this? I'm going to tell you, A through E, you can't be the top and the bottom at the same time. So when you go 1 through 5, it equals to 15. Here is your 5. Here is your 15. Okay, when you go 1 through 6, it equals to 21. Here is your 21. We created with 1 through 5, and 1 through 6 created your word UF. And the word UF equals to number 47. 20, 41, 47, same as what is time, and inverted 74, which is energy. It is also the cross. It is also Jesus. And Jesus is a big word in French. And I'm just trying to remember where it is. Just somehow this printed out for me, and it works out to, this is the moon cycle in 2015, right over here. This is the birth in the Pluto house to the cycle of the spirit of 76, which is 13. I'm going to show you that also, where somebody was telling me about the egg and how everything related. Well, when there's 10 difference, okay, within it, we can be talking about the pole within the ring 1 and 2. We can be talking about 52, what is Earth, or 51, what is Mars. Remember, this is an area space. This is an RD, because this is TH, 13th, the way it's saying. It's also 3 worlds, because M has 1,000 in Roman numerals, so we know we have to partake the Roman, knowing that rho is 33 and rotation of the sun and the moon for man, equaling to 61/91, which is the spirit in the church, right, of af, the world, AF. So where does the word OEUF come from? Well, that's the cubic of the word. Counting 1 through 5 equals 15. 1 through 6 equals 21. You have the word OEUF. And these are 3 vowels. What is the reverse of F, right? And don't forget, the reverse of F is U. 6 and 5 is the inverted creation of 21. 1 and 5 recreates 5 and 6. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5. So this is that dynamic. Again, we have to note there are 26 faces. There are 26 faces in Rubik's Cube. There are 26 cubes in Rubik's Cube. 54 faces. 26 cubes, 54 spaces. Let me see. 26 divided by 54. 0.48, 148, 148. Okay, just from I just don't know where I was going with that. But there are 26. So each cube has 6 faces, right? And it's actually what is going to be 2, 3, 4. It's going to be 12, 18, 24. Why? Because if it's going to be the pole, it's going to be the top and the bottom pole. Or it's going to be the entire cube. You're going to slice this cube in half, and it's going to have 3 parts on this cube. And since you need above, all, and below, you have to split it on an angle somewhere, I don't know, over here, or somewhere maybe over here, some kind of angle to get everything together. So that will be the, where is it? So that will be your pi creation. Where did I stuff that number? So this would be your pi creation, which is the half-life. And it is the half-life because what I believe happened, okay, that within the half-life becoming a third, they were sharing the field, and now the field got gobbled up. And you no longer get to be here or here. There is no TD. There is no touchdown. Your game is now going this way, playing in the high X. You see the H and the I that are inside of this over here? You can no longer get out, and now the world becomes the 1/3, 1/4, 1/2, and 3/4. 34, 43, 31, 13, 14, 41, 21, and 12. Please note that 12 and 14, the difference between this two is L and N, and this is noted to be 0.5 and this is 0.25. So now all of a sudden they got numbers over their numbers. Why? Because if we had 1/2, 50 cents, and we had 25 cents, we'd have 50 cents and 25 cents. That's it. That's simple. The O, 1 times 5, 1 plus 5, will be 6 and 5, 11. How do we get number 15, the letter O? 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 equals to the 15th letter O. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 equals to 1 and 2, or 2 and 1, U and L. It's the only time it'll do it, the only time you can ever do that in the alphabet. The only time you can do that in the alphabet. 12, 21. There is no 31. And 11, 11 is within its own. It's KK, which is pee-pee. Kaka and pee-pee. 11, 11, kaka and pee-pee. And kaka and pee-pee. You don't notice the A world and the E world, where the consonant is before the A and the P is before the E. So what happens next is, where do we get 13? Well, P will create 13. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 will be 7 and 6, 13. Why do we stop? Because I stop on the window. The addition. If I'm multiplying, I can have 1 house. I can have 2 houses. I can have another house. And I can have another house. Now, why I did this is this is one size. This is size A. This is size B. Now, if I put size A inside size B, I would have to 1, 1, 1, 1. That's how much bigger A and B would be together. Okay, so B was one. Let me see. B was 2 areas, and B is 2 areas. We added on 1 area and 1 area for A. Now I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens. And what happened in this scenario is we ended up with a 9 house. But now with a 1 house, putting it into a 9 house, right? A 1 house and a 9 house. And this was a 4 house. And did I have the 6 house? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 6. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I should have had 1, 2, and then this one had to be 4. I think I have to go again. I'm gonna have to check this out one more time. But you know, I'm building equations. That's what I do. Okay, and then we put everything in the same basket, right? And never mind 12 and 14, right? The reverse alphabet, okay, is 15 and 13. So you have L, O, N, M. Got to figure out what that says, but we don't have to do it. There's other things. OEUF, which is egg, and we also have fire, FEU, fire. We have the 6536. So in between the bookends of 66, we have the 11 and the 12. 11 and 12, what creates 3 and 5? So we have the beginning of the Fibonacci, we have K and L. We have K and we have L, kale. I'm just looking over the word. So the reverse of this is L is O, V, F, U. So full of love, it looks like to me. L, V, F, U. Elfe. Elve. Anyways, I don't know what I'm doing with that. Let's leave that out. I was talking about all of these. Now they all have values. You see, the word this, I did it, is number 37. This is number 39. And it's ironic that in roulette, okay, that 18 and 21, which is R and U, which is the invert of the roulette board, okay, which is 16 and 19. 16 and 21, which is P and U and R and S. This is the connecting 37 when R and S comes together, the spirit of birth of AI. A through H, B through I. That's the way the expansion goes. So now you would think that we were supposed to meet at E, but now we meet at DE. And here, where we were supposed to meet at E, now we're meeting at EF, right? And once you're starting like this, you have to have your first 2 letters that come together is like BC in this one and AB. And then when you're going backwards, okay, it's GH coming together. And here it's IH coming together. So BC, IH, and in between is CH, BG. This is the beta gates, and this is the creation heaven. From one world into the next. It's more of a splice like that, something like that, where that's why we don't get all night, and that's why we don't get all day, because we don't get, and it's, I'm not sure how it works. It works on some sort of a screwing mechanism. Anyways, ask the oceans. So I just want to show you that this is 37. This one is 26 and 5 is 31, 49, 59, 63. I like that. 14 to 22 and 31, the cube Z and E. That's 53, right? That's 53. Okay, 53. 8, 3. This one is 65.
Anyways, this one is 42. And what's ironic is 5 is also 42. And they're inverts in the cube. Um, Inverts in the cube. Oh my God, I got a terrible pain in my wits. Oh my God. 22 is bust. When you, the highest number you can ever get when playing blackjack, right? And you really, nobody ever does it, and I don't even know if it's allowed in the game, but the highest number that you'll never get in blackjack is 31. This is the highest number that will never happen in blackjack. Yet it happened 7 times during the year. This number, okay, will happen the minute you hit, the minute you connect the female and the male. The minute you connect the female and the male in both worlds, okay, and you attune to 66, you attune that at 66 because that is when 10 zit comes in. The 10 comes in. The only time you can get 22, right? Your first bust, okay, and asking for a monkey, okay, which is a 10 card, or an angel. This is number, I don't know yet, but bust is 23 and 39 is at 62. The house, the queen, the game, the card. I don't know what it means. I know I got 8 over 3 again in a situation that I got over. Wow, okay, I don't know where it is. So, yes, when you get 12, and also what happens when you bust and you get 12, you get 12. And the value of 12, if I'm correct, is 43. And LV, look at that, LV 22 and 12. 22, 32, 34, the House of DC, Las Vegas. So this will be 44 area space equaling to 87. That is a gateway. That is Q, the gateway 17 in the E world. Because if we're running a time at A, B, C creation, we're not going into D 100% of all, where 40 and 60 match up. One side holds the heart. DC is into the 7th gate. So you have 100, and you back up to here, you have 60. So it's 60 and 40. So what's happening here is this is the clock. And on the clock, you have 300 minutes, okay? And you have 420 and 600. You have 420, and we have to know what all these are. Which way should I look at this? 663, 636, it doesn't matter, 366, 366 days a year. I know this is the gateway. I know this is the invert to the cube in 3 worlds, but why is it showing to me? What was my question? I know this is bowling. So I messed up at the beginning. The reason why I was doing this video, and I just want to show you that I will be doing equations like 11 times 11, and then I'll be going times 11, and then I'll go times 11, and then I'm going to stop, and this will be 1, 2, 3, 4 times, equals to 44, and if you do it the other way, it equals to 11 times 11 equals 121 times 11 equals 1331 times 11 equals 641, I think. 11 times 11 equals times 11 times 11, 641 times 11. And we have to just go A, B, C, D, E. So I only did 5 of them, so I'm going to have to go times 11 is times 11, 16, 1051 times 11, 177, 1561 So this would be E, F, G is the gateway times 11 equals to, whoop, I don't like where I put that. So I had 71 here, I had 71 here, I have two ones over here, I have ones here, and I have ones here still, right? Now you go, this is H, F, no, this is G. Times 11. And I have an error, so I can't do that. So I'm going to stop over here. So it goes 1771, 1948, the Spirit, Uranus, the birth in the heavens of Jupiter, and the gateway. That gateway is G and A. Here we have the same thing. Here we have what is 3. This is the sixth world. So we have creation. I'm just trying to see where we can match these up. This is A and B, so this is basic. This is what will create the 5 basic, and this is what will create the 7. The female and the male. Okay, that's the female and the male. Why did I just do right. So but also 66 is the woman and freedom. We have to try and figure that one out too. Maybe what it leads to. And the reason for that is this equals to 12. 6 and 6 is 12, and 36 equals to 48. And this word will equal to ring. It'll equal to pull. It'll equal to Pluto. It'll equal to buy and sell. I don't remember what else goes in, but it'll continue on to day, night, and within the birth of creation of ire in the E worlds. Multiplication, addition, always multiplication and addition. So we're going to just do one thing. 8 and 8 is 16, 26, 27. 10, 22, and 16. 16, 22 is 38. Equals 38 equals to 11. And this is 7, 8, 13. This is 14, 5, 10, 16, 7 and 5, 3, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 4. Just counting. Okay, anyways, that's it. I think the video is a little long for no reason, and I'm going to get back with another video. Yes, so I'm going to be doing multiplications, and the reason is there's equations for it. It's all about using the same equations and creating as many equations as you can in order to turn over words and create new pathways, logical pathways, and then it's got to be discussed, don't forget. Thank you for watching this video.